More kids on sailboats, and after school all-stars are back, and this month they have been helping kids feel more comfortable and confident around water. It's very important.
Absolutely. Join us now, the executive director of More Kids on Sailboats, Brett Langoff, as well as education director and curriculum and training manager. Put that on a business card, Samantha Lechner. How do you fit all that on there? Good morning, guys. Good to see you.
Yes, good morning. So let's refresh people who maybe they didn't see your last segment or don't remember your program. What is it in a nutshell?
Yeah, definitely. So 4 years in, More Kids on Sailboats is a national nonprofit based right here in Columbus. And 4 years ago, we formed a partnership with After School All-Stars. We wanted to provide opportunities to get kids on the water, and it started with sailing. And now, as we'll talk today, has expanded into pools and kayaks and life jackets.
Doing the most.
Doing the most.
Yes.
Trying to just get everybody comfortable.
So just kind of seeing, starting the program, seeing what works, seeing maybe what needs a little tweaking. I mean, why did you guys decide to expand this further?
Yeah, so last summer, we, After School All-Stars served students throughout the school year and then also over the summer for summer camp programming. And last summer, we took our kids kayaking, canoeing at Trapper John's for the first time. They were all so excited when they got there. And then as soon as they got on the water, they absolutely just froze.
No.
They were terrified. There were tears from our oldest middle school students.
Not the
who thought
tears.
they were just going to die on the water. And we thought, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to extend our partnership with More Kids on Sailboats and get kids just comfortable in life jackets on the water, because so many of our students, as we found, never had experience on the water before. Almost every single one of them raised their hand to say it was their first time in a life jacket at all. And then it was everybody's first experience canoeing.
Yeah, it's an important life skill that you're giving these kids. I grew up, I took swimming lessons. I don't even think about swimming now. And so, it's like second nature. But for these kids, this is an important life skill they're building.
Yeah, and if we're getting them on boats and on the water and in and around water, a lot of these kids have never gone from just zero gravity into walking off a beach or walking into a pool. So to understand the life jacket, first time on, they picked all the cool looking ones. They all jumped in, they went over their head, and they said, well, that's not going to work. And so they understood the straps, the procedures, the processes, and then they were just able to have fun, not stress about the environment and the situation they're in.
And it's true because, beyond the swim lessons, if you have not been in some type of situation where you're in a kayak or a canoe or whatever, it can be a little terrifying at first because, getting in there and wobbling around, there's a lot to it. So I get it.
Yeah.
You were showing some of the videos and you should listen to it with sound because there's a lot of screeching. There's a lot of fear screeching as they got comfortable. There's a lot of just excited screeching echoing throughout the Ohio State pool.
But despite all that, it has to make your heart happy just to see these kids not only going from being terrified, but then thriving.
It's one of the goals of our program is to give our students new experiences. So things that they wouldn't get to do normally in the scope of their school day or how they would normally spend their summer. And so just giving them the opportunity to even have access to something like being in a pool, being in a kayak, feeling comfortable. And then at the end of the summer, getting to go sailing, that's something that our kids would never get to do otherwise. And so giving them that opportunity is just, it ends my summer perfectly.
How can folks who are watching right now thinking, my son or daughter, my grandson, daughter, how can they get involved with this?
Yeah, definitely. So you can go to morekidsonsailboats.org. And really how other people can get involved is we've taken the summer programming and extended it into year-round programming. What we're looking for now is everybody keeps saying, how do we do more? How do we do more with After School All-Stars and us? So now we've decided to look for a corporate sponsor to figure out how we can do this year round. And like you said, create these opportunities. Yeah. We were able to do this for 19 to 30 kids. We'd love to do it for 200. And that's what we're really focusing our efforts on coming into year 4 is providing this opportunity for multitudes of kids.
Okay. And feedback from parents, I'm sure that they're happy about it as well.
Oh my gosh,
I think they're
absolutely.
tired when they go home.
The kids are, screaming, running around the pool for 2 hours. By the time they get home, I'm sure the parents are just happy, like, oh, I get a night of peace for once. They're exhausted. Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. Giving kids an opportunity that they probably wouldn't have.
Exactly.
So,
That's what's critical,
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Did you mention your website where we can get some more
After
information?
School
Let's talk about that.
ASASOhio.org. That is where all of our information is, specifically for After School All-Stars Ohio. We serve students in Columbus and Toledo with after-school programming. It's free to all of our students, and any unrestricted dollars that we get from donations are really helpful to do some more niche programming that we don't get the opportunity to do that our mainstream funders aren't able to fund specifically. So anything that can be donated to our kids would definitely be welcomed.
Such an incredible experience. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be right back.